The growing level of insecurity in Nigeria was the focus of deliberations by delegates at the national conference. The delegates considered the issue of abduction of about 200 schoolgirls in Borno State, describing the security situation in the country as unacceptable. Our correspondent Larry Lasisi has this report.
Now, the day's plenary session was expected to focus fully on the composition of the different conference committees and the chairman and deputy chairman as appointed by the Secretariat. But there were signs the issues may be contentious.
Nobody would have been blamed if members chose who would be their chairman and deputy chairman. But if somebody imposes somebody on us, it has nothing to do with coming there with an open mind. Their own approach will solve the suspicion we have had by allowing the secretary to choose our chairman for us. But if it doesn't, we shall oppose that list.
Definitely, we are again on the brink. I must admit to you, the situation within the conference now is very tense. Most of our delegates will never agree to be placed in a committee that will not choose.
I mean, I'm not unaware that there could be situations where you have a preponderance of people gravitating towards one committee more than others. In that case, there could be a way to reshuffle and ensure that there's full representation in all the committees.
And even if they put somewhere where he does not, or he'd rather not be, I think he can still submit a memo to any committee he thinks he knows much about. So I really don't see any issue there.
I don't necessarily express that fear, but it's normal for people to express allay the fears, because once bitten, like I said, twice shy. Since we scaled the other time, I think we'll get over it.
But when the conference resumed plenary, another matter got the attention of delegates: the adoption of schoolgirls in Borno State.
The attack on the hostel in Chibok was confirmed. Residents in the area reported hearing explosions, followed by gunfire last night. Many girls were abducted by the rampaging men who stormed the school in convoys of vehicles.
Where the state government spent, each of the states in Borno and Yobe spend nothing less than 200 million every month to maintain the police and the joint task force in their area. Don't talk about what the federal government is bringing. That in a situation we have these people, a convoy of people will come in every time, commit atrocity and go back, then there must be something the matter.
The delegates put forward different recommendations as they considered what they say is a national issue.
We need assurance.
Please.
From the president who said this good process in motion, to say that they are named to this Syria insecurity challenges.
That most of these problems are not being perpetrated by Nigerians alone. I think we are being invaded, and it is to be a state of war.
That we send a very strong signal from this conference that we ourselves are not safe as long as Nigerians are being slaughtered, and we need to bring this conference to a halt until we see change.
That we should advise the president and the government to immediately close the border between Nigeria and Cameroon. That's my first suggestion, Mr. Chairman. Secondly, Niger. Between us, Chad, Niger, and Cameroon.
The delegates rose from the day's plenary without taking a concrete position on the matter. What was clear, however, from the discussion was the pain and frustration they felt for the adopted schoolgirls. Larry Lasisi, Channels Television News.